I'm very thirsty. What shall I drink? I'm at the fridge. I've got beer, wine, Pepsi Max, milk, juice, water. Lots of options. What do you drink when you're thirsty? What do you drink for fun? Do you drink alcohol? Do you drink coffee? Do you drink energy drinks? There's a whole heap of options when it comes to liquid consumption. And we invest a lot of money on liquid consumption. Whether it's beer or wine or bottled water now is very expensive. We've got soft drinks, we've got any kind of liquid nutritional supplementation all available to us to make our body work more effectively. So do they make our body work more effectively? Do you feel better when you drink a energy drink, when you drink some kind of electrolyte drink after you've exercised? Do you love drinking coffee because it gives you energy? Do you like drinking beer and wine because it relaxes you, or any kind of alcohol? There's a lot of questions about liquid. I'm going to start with the basics. If you don't drink, you die. That's pretty fundamental. There's an argument about how many days you can go without fluid, but I don't want to test that one. How about you? Some suggest it's as little as 2 or 3 days and you'll be dead if you don't get any fluid. Some people say you can live longer. I don't care. I'm going to drink when I'm thirsty. And that's the awesome thing about being healthy, fit and strong. Your endocrine system, your hormones will say, you need to drink some fluid. That's why you're thirsty. Go drink something. But then we get to decide as humans what we drink. The fundamental is H2O, water. And everything else that's liquid has got water in it. Isn't that interesting? So can we just drink water? Do we have to drink anything else? And I've got a little girl in my life. She's only 8 years of age. And she only drinks water. Now, she's not my daughter, but she's absolutely gorgeous. She doesn't want to drink soft drinks. She doesn't drink cordial. She doesn't drink milk. She just wants to drink water. She's healthy, fit and strong, and she's a martial artist. She's lean. She's energetic. She runs really fast. She's really strong. And all she drinks is water. Yay. Now, I don't drink much more than water. I don't drink alcohol. I just like to be in control of my senses, and I don't like the taste of alcohol, so don't drink it. There's a good thing. Why would you drink something that you don't like the taste of? Because often I'll see people drinking some kind of shake or some concoction, and they don't look very happy drinking it. So I'll say, you enjoying that? And they go, no, it tastes terrible, but it's healthy. Well, I don't want to drink anything or eat anything that doesn't taste good or feel good in my body, so I don't care how good it is for me, I'm not going to drink it. So I'm very happy to drink water, but I love to drink juice, and I like to drink Pepsi Max is obviously in my fridge. My husband loves to drink wine and beer, and we all get to choose. But what adds value to our body and what takes value away, and that's really interesting, and I'll use water again. If you don't drink water, you die. But if you drink too much water, you die. Now, it doesn't happen very often, but there's a few people in the world that have died from drinking too much water. So there's obviously a very happy place that isn't not enough and it's not too much. So how much do you need? Now, there's an argument, and I'm sick of hearing the argument, 8 glasses, 2 litres, and both of those don't make any sense to me whatsoever. The technical one is 1 litre for every 25 kilograms of body weight. But what if the body weight is muscle versus fat? Does that make a difference? What if you're active? What if you live somewhere where it's hot? How do you know how much water to drink? So I'm the singer of this fantastic little tune that goes like this. Drink more water till you've got clear wheeze. Drink more water till you've got clear wheeze. If you've got short, stinky, yellow tinkle, you need to drink something. Now, it doesn't have to be water, but you have to drink something. So if you've got long, clear wee and you do a lot of it, then you're obviously hydrated, which means the health side of drinking has been covered. After that, I don't know why we get so caught up in all the other stuff. If you drink drinks with lots of sugar in it, sugar will give you, it's great energy, great short-term energy. But unfortunately, if you don't burn it up, it runs around in your bloodstream. High blood sugar levels cause cardiovascular disease and it'll kill you. So yes, sugar can kill you. And a lot of drinks have so much sugar in it, if you actually do the teaspoon, 16, 17, 18 teaspoons of sugar in one drink, your body can't use that much unless you're exercising at very high intensity for long periods of time, which you can't do. If you exercise for long periods of time, the predominant fuel source becomes fat, not carbohydrate, sugar. And if you exercise for short periods of time, you actually don't burn very many calories, and you actually don't burn very much sugar or carbohydrate because you're not exercising for very long. So there doesn't seem to be a reason why we need enormous amounts of sugar that come in lots of the drinks that are available to us, including coloured milk and coloured water and bubbly water and all of the energy drinks, unless you drink a sugar-free one, have a stack of sugar in them. Now, of course, the challenge if you have too much of anything, and I'll go now to how do I get fat. Sugar doesn't make you fat technically because it's sugar, it's not fat. But if you've got too much of it, your body doesn't know what to do with it. So your body will burn everything that you put into your body if you're healthy, fit and strong. If you don't have a healthy, fit, strong body and you don't burn up what you put in, then it's got to go somewhere. So everything ends up in one way, shape or form in our fat cell. Whether we eat it or drink it, a lot of people are fat. They don't understand why. I eat all healthy food, but they have half a dozen Cokes a day or half a dozen glasses of juice every day. Full of sugar, your body can't use it all. So your body will go through the process of turning carbohydrate into fat. Complicated process. 30% of the calories are burnt up in that process, but it will eventually end up in your fat cell. Same with protein. The only one that's different to that is alcohol. There's no storage system for alcohol. But that means that if you drink alcohol, your body's busy burning up the alcohol, that anything else that you eat doesn't get burnt up. So that ends up in your fat cell. So if you eat too much or drink too much of anything, you end up chubby. That's that moral of the story. If you've got long clear wees, you're hydrated. How you got those long clear wees is probably irrelevant. Whether you drink coffee or you drink juice or you drink soft drink or you drink bubbly water or flat water or water that comes in a filtration or out of a filtration system, or it comes from Fiji, it doesn't matter. There's a whole heap of argument about what kind of water you should drink and what kind of other drinks you should have. What is a little bit perplexing, I'm an old lady and I used to drink water out of the tap and the hose, which I can't say used to, I still do. If I'm thirsty during the day, I go to the tap or I go to the hose and I guzzle water. I guzzle water out of the shower. I have no challenge with that whatsoever because I love being hydrated. I love water on my body. But there's a big thing now with got to buy your water, got to have special water. You've got to invest in a very expensive water bottle. One of the interesting things at our martial arts clubs, at our colleges, when we used to have face-to-face colleges, and any business that you go into, when you go to the lost and found basket, bucket, box, whatever lost and found, whatever a system is used for lost and found, you'll always find a stack of water bottles, the very expensive ones. Every time we run a class at our martial arts club, there's a spare water bottle in the lost and found bucket. And they're very expensive. Do we need to drink out of a water bottle? Do we have to have an expensive water bottle? I think we've been sold a lot of stuff. So what if you only drink water? What if you drink milk? What if you drink juice? What if you drink any kind of supplementation via liquid? There's a whole heap of additions to fluid. And I always ask this question, do I really need it? If I didn't have the money to buy juice, if I didn't have the money to buy beer, if I didn't have the money to buy some kind of super shake, if I didn't have the money to buy an electrolyte sports drink or an energy drink, could I still live? And the 4 questions that I always ask: with a stack of energy, perform at my best, love what I see in the mirror, love the way my body feels to touch, and would I get the results that I want from my eating and exercise plan if I only drink water? You could ask the same question about food. What kind of food do you need? What if you only eat the basics? What if you only eat carbohydrate, protein and fat in whatever shape or form? Because that's all food is. There's only carbohydrate, protein or fat. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. All food is made of the same thing. So why do we complicate it so much? We get so caught up in what you can and can't have, what you should and shouldn't have, how much you should have, when you should have it. How about this? Ask yourself this question. Do I feel good? Do I look good? Do I have a stack of energy? Do I perform at my best? And if not, what do I need to change? Now, if you're drinking a lot of soft drink, you might need to cut some of that out because the sugar that you're putting into your body isn't adding value. If you get drunk all the time or you're an alcoholic, you might need to stop drinking because it's not adding value to your life and it's screwing up everybody else in your life. There's some challenges with too much of anything. If you are chubby and you don't know why, but you're drinking a lot of energy drinks or you're drinking a lot of electrolyte additional drinks, and I don't like to use names anymore because it's just liquid and we spend a lot of money on it. I'm not sure if we need to. So rather than what do I need to drink, how about how do I want to look, how do I want to feel, what do I need to put into my body to make that happen? And there's a very simple process for that, and I use this every single day. I bang on about this every single day. If you are healthy, fit and strong, you'll have a healthy, fit, strong hormonal system, and your hormones control everything. Your hormones tell you you're hungry, eat food. You're full, stop eating. You're thirsty, have a drink. You don't need to drink anymore. You've had enough. You're tired, go to sleep. You've had enough sleep, wake up. There's a whole heap of beautiful things that happen when you've got a fit, strong, healthy body. And you don't need to drink too much. You don't need to eat too much. You might not need to drink alcohol at all. You might not need to take drugs, because if you're healthy, fit and strong, you might be getting all the buzz that you need from being a healthy, fit, strong human being. And I just love this. It's a very personal question. But if right this minute you were the healthiest and fittest and strongest and leanest and most energetic you could possibly be without any of the stuff, so you didn't drink, you didn't smoke, you didn't take drugs, you didn't go shopping, you didn't gamble, you just were the healthy, fittest, strongest person you could be, could you still be on a high every day? Regardless of what the world's telling you, regardless of social media influencing, regardless of all the stuff we're bombarded with, you should eat, you should buy, you should drink, this is going to make you feel good. What if we get the fundamentals right first? Drink more water till you've got clear wheeze. Very simple. Eat more real food, eat more real food, eat more real food. So you poo every day and get the rubbish out of your body. Real food that grows in the ground or runs on the ground, either of those or a combination of both. Eat when you're hungry, stop eating when you're full. Exercise at 100% effort. Why would you put in half an effort? And you can't exercise at 100% effort if you're not strong, so get as strong as you can possibly be. You can't get fit or strong if you don't fuel effectively. So it's a beautiful circle that works together. So I'm standing in my kitchen, one of my favorite places to be because I love food. I'm going to have a drink now. I might have a coffee. I might have a cup of tea. I could have a glass of water. I could have some juice. I could have some Pepsi Max. They're all the things in my fridge. Everything in my fridge is stuff that I like. Wouldn't you live your life that way? Why would you have stuff in your cupboard that you don't like? And why wouldn't you have the stuff that you do like? And I will ask that question again. Because I can't understand this. People say, oh, I've got all these bad things in my cupboard, I'm going to throw them all away. Well, why were they there in the first place? Maybe you bought them because you like them. If you've got stuff in your cupboard that you really like to eat, why throw it away? Why not just turn your body into a fat-burning, sugar-burning, calorie-burning, ice cream-burning, chip-burning, chocolate chip, cookie-burning machine so that you can eat all the things that you love, you're lean and energetic for the rest of your life, you perform at your best, and you can, are you ready? Live your life to the max. Super duper doo, how are you? Living my life to the max.